Welcome, Cancer, to the quantum frequency for divination. I am the Divine Mystic. Today is May the 16th, 2019, and I'm conducting a general bi-weekly reading for the astrological sign of Cancer. Cancer, this is my second take at your video, okay? Also, in a funny twist, the twin flame water sign reading from this week, okay, also kind of put out like halfway through this reading. So Cancer, you're kind of getting this like double dose of energy from me at this point in time, I guess, okay? So you guys, and the last reading that I did for you, okay, the audio didn't quite turn out, okay, for some reason. So basically what I'm kind of seeing here is or like what your last reading was, okay, was the art of choice, okay, and it really talked about all the choices that you have currently in front of you in your life at the current moment in time, okay, and kind of this, like building what it is that you want here in this future, okay, of yours, okay, because it's like you do have the ability to bring whatever it is that you want into your life here, okay? But the like part of it is all about like your energy and your intention settings, okay, and where you're going and being very mindful of your energy, okay, and what it is that you want here, okay? And this reading is kind of like indicating to me it's very, very similar, okay? We're going to see some different things, and it's really unfortunate, you guys, that had kind of happened here. But again, you guys, double dose of love. Okay, so I have here so these cards fell out in your pre-shuffle here, okay, and I usually pull them out here just as they kind of add some significance. So first off, we have Keepers of the Earth. You're not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you here, okay, indicating to me as well, like this is your lineage, okay, talking about like your ancestral path, okay, ancient ancestors stand beside you, okay, and kind of in utilizing your power of prayer, okay, your powers of visualization, like law of attraction sort of energy here, okay, and it's not all easy, Cancer, because like you guys have a lot of difficult things in the past that you have dealt with, okay, or are dealing with in your current situation here, okay, so I have so a lot of romance angels fell out here, okay, which I thought was very interesting. So Cancer, at the moment, you're currently focused in on love, okay? We are calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. And of course, we have soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate, okay? And this, like, if I go for the Keepers of the Earth, okay, this is indicating to me, you guys, this is what you're trying to manifest into your life here in the current moment, okay? And then I go down here, I have the Sun and I have the King of Swords, okay, indicating to me you guys could be dealing with an air sign here, and the King of Swords is just like a partner. But I look at that, okay, and I see the Swords energy as having an X type of energy, okay, and then sure enough, in the other romance angels here, we have separation and codependency, okay, and so indicating to me, you guys, that there could be some sort of like codependency associated with the separation, okay, this could be involving children, okay, we could be dealing with issues of co-parenting, like if we focus on the not so much of the dependency, okay, or you're dealing with somebody in your environment, okay, who has an addiction problem or something like that, okay, this sort of thing, right? And this is possible that you're dealing with a partner who's had an addiction, okay, and you're trying to deal with that, okay, particularly if there's like a co-parent situation where like one of the parents or one of the sides here is a little bit more like dependent on something, okay, this is also like depending on energy, like we're sitting here like calling our soulmate in our visualizations, okay, and we're depending on that person for our happiness. The Sun card, okay, this beautiful union, and you guys, it does depict a happy marriage here, okay, so like to me there probably was one at some point, okay, with this King of Swords type energy, who's kind of here to say like, well, wait a minute, you know, like this is how things were supposed to be, something like that, okay, there's just something involved, like you guys, and again, this could be very well an ex coming from the past, okay, who's saying like, look, I've overcome some codependencies, I'm ready to come out of the separation, okay, are you ready to start this again with me, okay, are you ready to kind of go back to how things could have been or should have been, would have been, and you're like, you know what, no, I've got a new soulmate here that I'm trying to visualize and draw into my life, okay, and also you guys, with this Keepers of the Earth, okay, it's just also indicating that like right now you're kind of choosing yourself, okay, and this is kind of the wisest choice for you, okay, and this is why I think like your last reading was all about like the art of the choice, right? And here we have the Two of Pentacles, right? So choosing what it is that you want, okay, to come into your life here, okay, and how it is that you want things to be, okay. Yeah, so here we have the Queen of Cups, okay. Cancerian energy in its purest form, okay. Empathetic, you know, sincere. This is who you are, Cancer. This is who you are at your core, okay. And this is why you're choosing yourself. I have the Hermit card here, okay. This is why you're choosing yourself here in this moment. The Nine of Pentacles, absolutely affirming that you're choosing yourself here, okay? Because it's like, look, like I don't want to be dependent on anybody else for anything. Okay, so some of you guys are cutting off an ex. Okay, like who perhaps there's still like maybe money going back and forth here in the situation, or something involved with it, and you're saying like no, no more. Okay, no more. I want to get into the soulmate energy here. The Sun, the soulmate. Okay, yeah, because see, this is kind of pointing here. The Sun, the soulmate, all of these sort of things. Okay, like this is what I'm moving towards. Okay, I'm ascending here, okay? The Sun represents healing, okay? So there's a healing energy associated with this, okay? And this is what the Hermit's journey is all about, okay? Going within and discovering these things that are so important to us, okay? That again, like what is it like deep down in our heart space that we want, okay? Because you're conflicted about it here. The Five of Wands is indicating to me, okay, there's a conflict. You guys could be in competition with somebody, or dealing with some sort of karmic energy. The Queen of Swords, okay, this could be internal as well in the form of like self-defeating thoughts, okay, or like negativity. And like I said, Cancer, it's really about choosing positivity, okay, is what this is saying. And if that means that you have to like disconnect and withdraw just a little bit in order to achieve that, then that's okay. That's what you have to do, okay. But it's like it's moving away from painful endings and cycles, this sort of thing, okay, because I have the Ten of Swords here with the Two of Swords, okay. So if I go here and add that up to 12 swords, okay, we're looking at the Three of Swords, okay. So there's been some heartbreak here, and just like some difficult times, hard times, okay? Feeling left out in the cold, okay? Feeling almost abandoned or alone. Is it possible here that you guys had a partner who, who chose a dependency over you? It's possible that's what happened here, okay? And again, like there's a need for an apology on this, right? Like this person who's had such a hard codependency is ready to sort of say, okay, wait, I'm coming out of this energy here, okay? I realize I did wrong. I realize I screwed up, okay? And it's like they want to get you back, okay? The King of Swords, they want to get you back. They want to speak some truth, is what I'm saying, okay? They want to rectify a few things here, okay? Perhaps also, you guys, they owe you some money here, the Nine of Pentacles, so they may be trying to repay some sort of karmic debt to you. Sorry, you guys, my foot is really itchy, and it's kind of like a weird time and place for that to happen. But I guess it makes sense, Cancer, because you have all this energy coming your way here. Okay, all this energy at your disposal, and this is really, really good. Okay, given the opportunity to create something on your own, it's going to be very, very successful, is what I'm seeing here. Okay, so this could be a business here for you, stepping out. You guys could be in a workplace right now that's currently very conflicted. Okay, or it's just not enough. Maybe the Five of Pentacles, or you're feeling like it's not enough, okay? And you're sitting here in the Princess of Pentacles energy, okay? Which is a very, very industrious energy, okay? So trying to figure out how it is that you can kind of bring yourself into the Nine of Pentacles energy here, okay? Where you can be just a little bit more financially independent, secure, okay? Which is, and if I go to this like dramatic ending, the Ten of Swords and the Two of Swords, okay? And if I'm looking at that from a career perspective, then it's just kind of telling me as well, you guys, like this is thinking about moving on from a position, right? Like there could be somebody in your workplace, okay, in which there's a conflict arising between the two of you, where you guys are conflicted as to whether or not, like maybe you're not getting along with this person, okay, or you're trying to decide something about this person, or this person's trying to decide something about you, okay, and it's just kind of, it's a little bit disruptive, is what I'm kind of picking up on here, okay. It's like you don't know how things are moving forward, okay? Because the water underneath the two, like the tightrope here and the Two of Swords is rough, okay? And she has a blindfold on here, trying to balance these things, okay? So this is really not easy to kind of like lay down the law, is kind of what I'm like feeling here, because this is the Queen of Swords job, right? Is to kind of like lay down the law and ensure like an overall functionality. So this is possible that you guys are just dealing with an authoritative figure or a person who feels empowered to be authoritative in your workplace here. Okay. And the conflict is like the Five of Wands is here. Like, okay, do you really, really want that? And trying to decide what it is that you really, really want. Right. And maybe looking elsewhere for other opportunities. Okay. But again, ultimately, you guys, this comes back to choosing oneself. Excuse me, choosing oneself. Okay, in regards to love as well as career, okay, what is it that we like, right? And this choice, okay, choosing oneself is like the most empowering choice that you can make here, okay? And it's really going to lead you to feel satisfied with what you've accomplished here in your life. Okay, the Nine of Pentacles is a beautiful garden, and it's very like there's pride in that. Okay, there's pride in that, right? But it's like I get the sensation that you guys that maybe time, yeah, I'm kind of seeing like a watch, a watch. What do you call those? Pocket watches in this card. Okay, yeah, where it's like okay, time is kind of ticking here a little bit. For you, okay, so it's like, and it's like there's a pressure on you, right? Like, so I don't know if maybe somebody's pressuring you to do things quicker that you're used to doing, or something like that, okay, or you're trying to pull back that energy and say, okay, I don't want to do things so quick. I would rather do things with a steady momentum type thing. And that's a very Cancerian thing to do, Cancer. You're really not like a live on the wild side type person here. I just want to pull three more tarot cards for you guys in this regards. Three more for Cancer, please. Okay, yeah, Nine of Swords. This is okay. The Four of Pentacles, Three of Wands, Nine of Swords. Okay. Okay, you guys. So, listen, this anxious feeling that you've been having is almost over. Okay, the Nine of Swords. I have the Ten of Swords here. Okay, this is ending of this negative cycle. Okay, and moving forward into like a new positive cycle here, one that's going to be more stable for you. Okay, so we're securing our stability, is what this is saying here. Yeah, we're securing our stability here. We're going to be managing things very, very well. Okay, this is a very auspicious business card as well. So some of you guys are maybe thinking very heavily about that, okay? Or how to plan money long term also is what I'm picking up on this here. The Nine of Pentacles. It's so okay, if we look at the Seven of Pentacles, which is not out here, but if I look at that card and say to you, okay, we're planting the seeds to make them grow. Okay, the Nine of Pentacles is investments paying off. Okay, it's those seeds growing, right? So the Seven of Pentacles, we're making investments. The Nine of Pentacles here, we're making them grow. Okay, so looking into different types of savings plans is what I'm kind of like seeing, or like different investments, like where can you put your money, okay, so that it's best going to serve you, okay. And it's really important here, Cancer, through the next phase, okay, and by phase I'm talking about like next decade of your life, okay, next 9 to 10 years, okay. How can you, like, you're going to make the most amount of money in that time frame, okay, that and for you during that time frame, it's the key component is you making that work for you long term, okay? Making sure that the money that you make within the next 10 years can make you last the next 25 years, that sort of thing, okay? So that's where your mentality is shifting. That's where your mentality is shifting, okay? Or wanting to kind of shift into that, you guys, okay? Our ESPs, so education savings plans as well, okay? Looking into that, or like trying to plan for your child's future or what they want, okay? Or having money aside for them to go to college, these sort of things here, okay? You guys, just bear with me. Yeah, so I have 20 pentacles on the table, okay? Again, coming back to the Two of Pentacles, right? Indicating to me, you guys, that this is all about like careful planning and like strategic thinking, okay? When it comes to your money is what this is saying, okay? And it's like, it's kind of just saying as well, like, some of you guys are going to have to sort of control things a little bit more. So this is just more or less talking about like budgeting, right? Like this is 5 people trying to put together a pentacle. So like don't listen to other people in regards to your money. Listen only to yourself, okay? Like where are you going to put it? What are you going to do with those things, okay? And you don't really have to explain it to other people, okay? At all. Even though like some of you guys feel like you do, okay? There's a sensation of guilt on some level here. In regards to it, right? So it's just like, or perhaps like you're not feeling deserving, okay? And it's time to shift that mentality here. And this is what the sun here is in the beginning of your reading saying, okay, it's time to shift the mentality. It's time to accept yourselves in a little bit more of a brighter light here, okay? Um, and you guys, there was a lot of talk as well, like as you move through the darkness, okay? And like I said, there's been a lot of difficult, heavy energies that you've had to deal with here, Cancer, right? So as you move through the darkness, okay, those experiences help provide you with something important, okay? And this could be in regards to your business as well. And just like, again, using your powers to profit type thing is what I'm kind of picking up on here. Yeah, see, the high priestess is out, right? So when I'm talking about that, okay, and this is talking about like this is the high priestess here, okay? So she's talking about psychic abilities, and secrets and these sort of things here, okay? But you guys, this is the like the wisdom that we have. Like, how are you being called to step up and lead, okay? And it's all about like sharing your wisdom with others, okay, leading them to a more fulfilling, gratifying life, okay, and in return, that's going to be returned to you, okay. So you guys, it's the idea of transacting, okay. The Two of Pentacles, it comes back to a transaction, right, where and negotiating. One person makes an offer, the other person counters, this sort of thing here, okay. But and the exchange of energies, So this could be like true in regards to like something like whatever business model that you have here in your mind, okay, has the potential to like work on that, like a bartering system type thing, right? Where it's like, okay, it's tit for tat in a good, positive way, okay? And you're sharing your energy, and in return, you're receiving energy, okay? Now, with that, I do have protection, call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval, okay? This is all about being careful of the energy that we're absorbing, okay? Because to me, like the 9 and 10 and 2 of swords here, okay, with the 5 of wands, just kind of indicates to me, you guys, that like there's just some energies around you, okay, that drag you down a little bit, okay, are negative. Now, like you guys are empathetic, okay, so you guys feel things from others. So to me, it would be very, very natural that you'd be absorbing someone else's emotions, okay. And this could be someone in your environment. This could be somebody in your work environment, because I do see this Queen of Swords as being in a work environment, also in a love environment, okay. You may feel as though you're competing for somebody's love, okay, or like naturally you're competitive when it comes to love. So automatically you're like, oh no, I'm gonna like flip the switch here and try to like pull up my best stops here and try in order to try to get this person, okay. And it's like a matter of wanting to win over the Queen of Swords. And you guys, this comes back down to as well like defeating the Queen of Swords within us, because really like she's part of all of our psyches here, okay. You guys, I do have a match here, the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords, okay. Now this is a cup reading, okay. Swords are your nemesis, okay. They're the opposite sides of like if I'm looking at like playing cards, it's cups, or it's hearts and spades, right? Like they're opposites of one another, right? But again, this codependency and the separation is surrounded this couple, okay? So I don't see it as you, Cancer. It's possible that you're involved in somebody else's relationship, or somebody else is involved in your relationship here, okay? But you're sitting here as the Queen of Cups with the Hermit and the 9 of Pentacles. This is single, single. Like all of these cards are singular, right? Again, and the swords being the couple, right? With the cups being you. This is your natural energy, right? Like when I look at the Queen of Cups, like automatically I know she's a Cancer. You know what I mean? Like it's not even a question, right? Like I'm not looking at like the Princess of Cups, okay, who I take as a Pisces, or like the King of Cups, who automatically is a Scorpio, right? The Knight of Cups sometimes I can see as Cancerian as well, but it depends on the reading, right? Like sometimes I see it as a Pisces energy, right? It's all of these different like things here, okay? Transformation, things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing, okay? You guys, this is the Death card in the Work Your Light Oracle, okay? So you guys could be dealing with a Scorpio, because this is Scorpionic energy here, okay? but it just indicates to me you guys are really like, because you've chosen yourself, okay, because you've chosen yourself here, you're really going to be like stepping into your power. The priestess and the transformation card, okay, things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing, okay. So like you guys are healing some of these past issues that you've had, okay. You're no longer remaining codependent on the past, okay. Whether or not substances were involved, I don't know, okay. It's different for every Cancer. This is a general reading here, okay. But like, listen, like you're moving into your power, okay. You're moving away from fear and anxiety, and feeling left out in the cold or feeling abandoned. Also, is what we're kind of seeing here in the Five of Pentacles, or just having to sort of struggle financially as well. Like those things are over, okay. We've manifested a different future for for ourselves. The Three of Wands is here, okay. This is our manifestation powers here with the Sun as well. Like we have this power behind us. This power is available to us at any given point in time, okay, in which we can access our Akashic records, okay, and the things that are meant to be for us, okay. And it's a matter of aligning ourselves energetically, okay. Energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration, right? So once we align ourselves with the proper energy, we then go through this awakening, right? And we only do it through a pathway to enlightenment, okay. The Hermit is carrying the star in her lantern here, okay, indicating to me that what it is that she's looking for can only be found within, okay. But there's actually a star card that's being held up here, okay, in her lantern, right? And the star is all about hope and faith and destiny and all of those beautiful energies, okay, that are available to us. And we only find them through our inner journeys, okay, through our inner conditions, our inner well-being, and who we are at the core of our essences, okay. And this is what it's like important for you to do, like align your life here, okay. And this is what this is talking about. It's all about kind of like aligning with the things that aren't serving you, okay. And this sometimes means cutting out people. This Queen of Swords energy, she's ready to cut people out, okay. And this could be the X energy as well. Like when the X returns, what do? We shut him down. Why? Because of what he did before, okay, and the fact that yes, he'll do it again, right? Like okay, we know Cancer, because you've changed or are changing, okay, you understand the difficulties in doing that, okay, and what you have to undergo, the stress that you feel as a result, all of these things, okay. So you understand that not everybody can fully make that change, right? Especially with somebody who's dealing with some sort of codependency, okay. And you guys, I want to be clear, this doesn't always depict like drugs or alcohol. When we're talking about dependencies, okay, emotions are a dependency, okay. The idea of feeling happy all the time, and that's where drugs and alcohol come into play, because they provide us with that euphoria that we're always looking for, okay. For some guys, you guys find that in food, or you guys are dealing with somebody who finds that in food, okay, or shopping or work. Like somebody could be a workaholic, okay, and that's a codependent energy. Like we're relying on that thing that we're doing that makes us feel like complete, or makes us feel that we have a purpose, okay. And because of it, okay, we often push away the ones that we care and love because of this dependency. So again, how do you deal with that, right? And how do you manage that? And to me, like you're overcoming this very, very well here, okay. And it's through your own efforts, right? And you guys, as a result, there's a big reward coming for you. Starseed, what lights you up, okay? This is talking about a big destiny here. That to me is going to be fulfilled by you, okay. You guys are going to have the chance to achieve things that you once didn't think possible, okay, or that you had abandoned the possibility of, okay. If we look at the Three of Pentacles here and the Five of Pentacles, it's a very happy, like collaborative energy, okay. But when we look at it this way, okay, we're moving away from the Three of Pentacles, okay, towards uncertainty with the Two of Pentacles here, like in our hands, kind of weighing out, well, what's it going to be, this sort of thing, right? But again, we're walking away from that uncertainty, okay, and we're abandoning the idea that the Three of Pentacles could work out, okay. So this is something that you've like perhaps you once thought possible, and because the way that things were, okay, this dramatic ending, this Ten of Wands, okay, you developed a mentality here in your future, or in your present moment, okay, and this Two of Pentacles, or the Two of Swords, Two of Pentacles energy, where it's like, I'm not sure, so and I'm not like willing to sort of walk through it blindly here. Interestingly enough, you guys, I was having a conversation yesterday with a Cancer um, about how, like, we kind of move forward in life, okay, with uncertainty here. And it's all about taking this leap of faith, okay? And how, as much as we have pride and ego that can affect us negatively at certain times, okay? But it also is our pride and ego, okay, that propels us moving forward, despite what it may seem, okay? Like we're very proud, okay? This is a card of pride, okay? Even though deep down, okay, we feel like we're incapable or we feel like we're not going to make it, okay, our pride still propels us to move forward and say, you know what, this is a do or die moment. Like I'm going to take this chance while I have it, okay, because I may never get the chance again, right? And again, like this is why you're choosing you here. Like I may never have the chance to choose myself again, so I'm going to do it while I still can, okay, while I'm still young. So some of you guys are going to be traveling or going on a trip, okay, or just doing things solo, like spending some time in your own head, okay, in your own thoughts, uh, and trying to just sort of establish what it is that you want and how things are going to be. Okay, this was also something that I had seen in your last reading, Cancer, was that kind of like not questioning your friendships, but maybe questioning where they're going, okay, or what the future looks like with certain people, okay, and like align your life and kind of saying, okay, who do you really want in your life? Who is it that maybe you want out of your life? Okay, um, this sort of thing, okay? But anyway, so we have thank you, universe, for helping me see beyond the limits of fear. Thank you for expanding my perception so that I can see what is of the highest good, okay? The Hermit card here, excuse me, it's all about expanding perceptions, okay? Seeing things from a different light, okay? Seeing ourselves in a more positive way, okay? Because energy flows where my intention goes, okay? So the more positive you think about yourself, okay, the more positivity gets attracted into your life, okay? And never allow somebody to leverage their own codependencies against you. Never do that. And honestly, like you've done that in the past and you're never going to do that again. That's why you're choosing yourself. When I think I've surrendered, I surrender more. I'd rather be alone. I'd rather rely on the divine, okay, than try to go through that again, okay. But listen, I always trust the direction of the universe and know I'm being guided, okay? So listen, you guys are on the right path, okay? And you guys are in this creative mode as well. Like joy is the ultimate creator, okay? And this is what you guys are discovering here on your hermit's journey, okay? On this journey of self-discovery, that really gives you some beautiful insight, right? And again, like it gives you potential beyond your wildest dreams, okay? Like perhaps there's something that you guys have been thinking about, but the Nine of Pentacles is suggesting, okay, that life is going to be a little bit better than what you had anticipated, okay? So go ahead and make your wishes. And know that you have the power at any given point in time to make those come into fruition for you, okay? And always open yourself up to limitless possibilities, okay? A glass ceiling. And don't be afraid to shatter that ceiling here, okay? And understand that, like, you are human, okay? And life is one big learning experience. I choose to learn through love, okay? And refuse to allow the past to hold you back in regards to your future, okay? Or in regards to your self thoughts, how you see yourself, how you think of yourself. Never allow somebody else, okay, to impose their opinion of you on you, okay? Only and and you guys, I hear it in your head, okay? You guys do think that way. Like if somebody says something mean or hurtful, or something to you, okay, you stop and you think, well, is that really how I am? Or is that really what I'm putting out? Okay. It also suggests a certain sensitivity. Like perhaps you guys, somebody says something and you take it the wrong way. Like things like this, right? So, but it's all about shifting your perceptions here, and saying, hey, look, you know what? They were supposed to say that to me because I had something that I needed to reflect upon in that message, okay, that they provided me here. So, and like it's all about, okay, is the glass half empty or is it half full? Well, it's how I see it, right? And it's like it's half full, if I've taken a drink out of it, right? Like it's this sort of thing, okay? And Cancer, again, it's like it's moving forward with the confidence to be authentic, right? And don't feel like you have to hide yourself or that you have to diminish yourself in some way, shape, or form, okay? And again, protect what's yours, okay? Don't allow other people to take what's yours, okay? At the same hand, don't be selfish, right? Like it's a balancing act, you guys. It's a balancing act. Okay, it's all about give and take, and it's all about, again, choosing what's right for us, you guys. I'm gonna keep this name the same, the art of choice. Okay, that was the original reading, and it's very similar to what it's coming out here. Okay, so again, choose wisely, right? Like, how are you being called to step up and lead? Okay, this is like the choices that you make here are very, very important. Okay, and it's very important to laying long-term success here for you. Okay, so Cancer, things are working out. Have faith. Okay, you guys, so this concludes your bi-weekly reading. I hope the video has resonated with you. If so, like, subscribe, comment down below, all of those wonderful, wonderful things. And Cancer, I will see you on your next video. Bye.